Absolutely fantastic. So we come further south now from that part of the world as a base and get very historical. And when it comes to historical things, don't ask Mr. Gilder. I'm pretty good, but not as good as our very own Shallow John.
Thank you very much.
Tell us a little bit about this offer. Where does it go? And you really have to be a bit of a history freak, really, to take this one in, don't you?
Yeah,
There's so much to do. It's not one of those just lay by the pool on a cruise ship.
No.
There's a lot to see in this, isn't there?
Yeah, well, this is one we put together recently, and this really, as you said, if you've got an interest in historical USA, although it has to be said with this thing, it's not all about history. Right. When we come to a place like Virginia Beach,
right,
fantastic beach area. But basically, we'll fly you into Norfolk, Virginia. They're not direct flights, just so everyone's clear on that. But fly you into beautiful Norfolk, Virginia, and you'll pick up a car for 7 days. Fully inclusive car, all more cons, with the important sat-nav in it, and off your head.
Yeah.
And the choice really is yours where you go here. As you said, those who are interested in history will probably head north, because you can certainly reach as far as Philadelphia in your 7 days, and then and places like Colonial Williamsburg. Now this is where I come in with the history bit. Colonial Williamsburg was one of the 3 centres of the Revolution. You had Boston, Philadelphia, and Colonial Williamsburg, or Williamsburg as it was in those days. And it's a fantastic place. You can spend a whole day there. You can spend longer if you want. You can actually stay there. And they have restaurants and bars and everything else. But it has a number of old historical buildings, and they have a lot of actors there basically who reenact on all events. And during the day you can see addresses in the square from Washington, or characters playing Washington and Jefferson, and all of the central characters from there, all in period costume. They have the military piece, they reenact battles. It's a very large area, and it's certainly worth a view. And I think probably the best way to show it is we have a piece to show you now, so you can just get a flavour of Williamsburg.
Absolutely fantastic. But John, if you're not a history buff,
yeah,
but you fancy that cruise because, you know, there's many other things you can do. There's great golf for golfers in that part of the world. There's amazing courses.
Yeah, and natural history as well. I mean, obviously, the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia obviously spring to mind. You're flying into Norfolk. You can soon head out and to explore the natural history. I'm going to say this wrong, but I think it's Shenandoah National Park, which is obviously one of the big national parks in the United States. So you can go there. Great for wildlife and scenery. And for those who want to top up their tan, you can head south to places like Charlottesville, but then you've got Virginia Beach.
Right,
very famous,
beach, yes,
very famous beach area. In that part of the world. So there's a lot to do in that area. So it's probably not the first thing people would think of. But with a car, freedom, obviously we can pre-book your hotels for you if you want.
Yeah.
Or if not, you can just head off and pick up motels as you head round. So plenty to do for a week. And then, of course, you've got a cruise on the end of it. So
how many night cruise are we talking about
We're
this?
talking a 5-nighter.
5-nighter, that's, yeah.
It's going from... Where's it going from, John?
it'll go from North Virginia. You'll go back from North Virginia.
Back from North Virginia, down to Nassau and Freeport. I love Nassau. I was there during the summer. I'm always going to say, go to Atlantis, take your day trip and go have a look around the aquarium or on the Aqua Adventure. Great water park if you're going there with kids. I love it, and I'm a big kid, but we know that anyway.
Well, you try and play golf, as
well.
I've known. But also, this is great for golfers, this itinerary, because on that land stay, there's some of the best golf courses in the USA.
Yes.
Yes.
And then you can go down to Nassau, or you can go to the Bahamas and play great golf there, can't you?
Yeah, it's not a cheap round of golf.
No, I think that's important.
It's around about $250 for a round of golf on Paradise Island, where the one and only is, I do believe.
Yeah.
But if you love golf, I'm out there during the summer playing golf in July and August, so I love it. But you can get some decent, nice price round of golf out there as well.
Fantastic.
But this is the 23rd of October 2017.
Right.
Do you have other dates, John?
No, it's a one-off.
It's a one-off.
Yes.
Right, unique.
So it's totally unique. It is a 13-nighter in total, and we're leading in at how much, Ian?
13 nights in October, so 5-night part of that is cruise. $17.99.
John has worked his magic.
What have you done, John?
$12.99.
You're joking.
$12.99 for an inside, $13.99 for an outside, or $15.99 for a balcony. Personally, if I was spending my money, sorry Bella, I hate to say this, the outside is the value. I don't think for...
But wouldn't you like to have breakfast out on your balcony? You know, we have 24-hour-a-day room service free of charge included in the price, so you can just take breakfast on your balcony and enjoy the views.
And how much extra
in Bahamas?
It's an extra $300 per person.
Oh, depends. You've got to spoil yourself now and again.
Yeah, well, but for 5 nights, I think it's quite a lot personally. But
You're on a great ship. Has to be said, this is on the Sunshine
Yeah,
again.
it's the
Right,
sunshine
okay,
again.
yeah.
So she moves
do.
up and down the east coast
Yeah.
over the course of the summer. So the same ship as we had in the last offer, but as we've discussed, fantastic ship.
Yeah.
So I'm with you. I'm on the balcony with my breakfast, but my wife would insist on that. But yeah,
Have you told your wife that you're on the balcony with?
yes, I know that probably wouldn't go down too well. But
We won't edit that. Keep that in. 'Cause it adds to the rating.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rosemary, darling.
Sorry, Rosemary.
You made that decision. As we say, you made your bed. You've got to lie in it.
no, he wouldn't have made it on the cruise ship. The attendant would have done.
Oh yeah, of course you would.
well, I think this is just a very interesting one. We'll get this out on Facebook. It'll be on the website. And I just think for people who just something a little bit different, many people have cruised lots of parts of the States, they've done the New Yorks and they've done the Miamis. This is just a little bit different.
And as Bella said, 25 of their ships at this precise moment are generally in the Caribbean waters.
18 out of our 25,
Are they?
generally.
18 out of 25. Wow.
So what they need to do, Ian?
Well, you've got to ask first of all when they call is to give me a Kindle. You need that Kindle.
I need the Kindle, but what they're
I'm going to call 0800 940 1449. Remember the all-important thing, atoll protected. But these are very different out of the